We're gaining on him!
He's heading for the cliff, my lord!
You won't get away this time, Vuk! Surrender, and I will spare your life. You haven't any choice.
I'd sooner die!
Take aim. Fire!
Not a trace of him, my lord. He's disappeared in the water. There he is! He did have it with him, my lord.
Perfect. This is the ideal bait to lure Princess Jana to me.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go to meet him, Jana. I trust Duncan, he's our best ally. But we have to stay on our guard. Bragan could be using him to trap us.
Of course, Herrick. But as my father used to say, you have to take your chances.
Good old Irwan. That sounds like him, all right.
Yeah, and we know where that got him, don't we?
He did his duty. I'm doing mine, Whip.
I know, little princess. And I'm sure he'd be proud if he could see you.
Hello, Duncan. I don't know why you wanted to meet here, but I'm always glad to see a friend.
You won't be when you hear my news, Jana. Bragan has decided to charge your father with the assassination of King Edwin and try him in absentia.
My father was Edwin's friend, Duncan. Everyone in the kingdom knows that.
I don't doubt your father's loyalty, Jana, but Bragan believes he can make his case. Irwan was the only one with Edwin when he died, and he did take Excalibur. And now the Regent claims to have solid proof against him.
Proof? What proof?
I don't know. Aside from Bragan, the only witness to the king's assassination was Vuk, Silkar's nephew.
Vuk? Isn't he one of Bragan's guards?
He was, until just after the king's murder. Then Vuk himself was killed a few days ago.
How convenient.
So Bragan's making sure no one will stand up to defend my father? I won't let him get away with it!
I thought you might react like that. At my urging, the Council of Princes has suspended any charges against you, all of you, for the duration of the trial. It may help if you testify in your father's defense.
You bet she will.
Not so fast. Bragan expects that Jana would respond this way. He's counting on it.
Tara's right. It's a trap.
I won't sit still while my father's name is being dishonored!
If you are going to testify, move quickly. Easy, Triumph. The trial begins this afternoon. Yeah!
I'll do everything I can to prove my father's innocence.
Bragan expects you to react without thinking, in the heat of anger. Let's outwit him.
You have a plan?
First, I'll try to find out what proof Bragan pretends to have.
I'll keep an eye on the proceedings at the trial, and I can testify to buy you some more time.
Good. Then I can go to Quinn and see what Silkar can tell me about Vuk.
And when you come to testify, make sure to do as Herrick told you, or else we're doomed.
I promise. I'll go by the waterfall first. I'm counting on you!
I've never seen Jana like this before. Bragan has really got to her this time.
Princess Jana will not be able to stay away from the trial. She knows that if I prove her father murdered the king, the people will turn against her. Prince Duncan told her about Vuk. I know that he's dead, but his body is still missing. I won't take any risks. Stay as close to the princess as her own shadow. Very well, my lord. You know what to do with this. Then convene the Council of Princes. The trial of Prince Erwan can then begin.
The barbarian!
I am here for the trial of Prince Erwan. And as a witness, I have special immunity.
All right.
And could you change a leaf into, for instance, an apple pie?
I don't do edibles.
Shame. You're sure this will work?
If you will please let me concentrate. Yes. The book's magic will make the illusion.
Whoa! Well, I'll be. Herrick, it looks just like the real thing.
Yes, and Jana should find it easily. Come on, let's use the secret path.
Is anybody there?
I'm coming! I'm coming!
Silkar?
Princess Jana? What makes you risk being seen here in the daytime?
It's very important, Silkar. I need to talk to you about your nephew Vuk.
Vuk? I raised him after his parents died. He was a good lad, but he was too ambitious. He volunteered for Bragan's army and became one of the Regent's trusted men.
Silkar?
Don't worry, this is Gallard.
Hello.
He doesn't hear very well. Vuk deserted just after the death of King Edwin. Bragan hunted him for months. Then he fell off a horse from the top of the cliff. We haven't found the body.
You don't believe it?
Vuk was too good a rider for that.
If he is alive, if he got away, where would he go?
There was a place where he liked to hunt when he was a boy. A place where no one would find him.
Your Majesty, I am telling you the truth. Nothing but the truth.
It pains me to grant you immunity, barbarian. But your testimony only confirms Erwan's guilt. If he did meet with you, an enemy of the kingdom, it could only have been to plan the king's murder.
I am a woman of the sea, not a barbarian. Prince Erwan was acting on behalf of King Edwin, not against him. Erwan and I were trying to make peace. The king was about to sign a peace accord with my people. He was going to give us a land of our own. Erwan gave me his dagger as a token of his good intentions, but I trusted him. He was so loyal.
You mean to say that King Edwin encouraged secret contacts with our greatest enemies without telling anyone?
It's the truth. King Edwin wanted peace.
Did you meet King Edwin personally? Or did you just take Prince Erwan's word for it when he claimed to speak for the king?
How dare you imply that Prince Erwan was a liar? Prince Erwan was the finest and most honest man that I've ever had the privilege of knowing.
You are very passionate when it comes to Prince Erwan, aren't you, barbarian? Your secret rendezvous, your loyalty to his daughter, the outlaw, yes, it all comes together. My lords, now we know why Prince Erwan betrayed and assassinated his king for the love of a barbarian.
Those are the vilest accusations!
The coast is clear. Everyone must be at the trial.
Herrick, how do we find Bragan's proof if we don't even know what it is?
Just keep your eyes peeled, Whip. And keep quiet. Be careful.
Uh-oh, wrong way.
No, it's the right way. If there's a guard, there must be something to guard.
Oh, my heart! Ah! Oh! Oh, my heart! You're crazy! You almost squashed me!
Next time, you try bashing one of these guys with your bare hand. Now, let's see what he was guarding.
You two are in for a surprise.
I found something! What would you do without me, huh?
It all seems too easy.
Ah! We've been tricked!
This crossbow bolt is proof of Erwan's guilt. That's why he tried to steal it. This is the arrow that killed King Edwin. And as you can all see, it's in the shape of Prince Erwan's weapons.
You call that proof? That arrow was obviously stolen by the true assassin.
The arrow's a fake. It's easy enough to prove.
Herrick, no!
Oh, and just how do you propose to prove that?
Well, I can prove that isn't King Edwin's blood.
You can actually do that?
Yes. Each of us has a unique cellular identification, but there are similarities between members of the same family. With the Book of Life, I can compare the blood on the arrow with that of your majesty.
Well, Shogi, proceed by all means. We are all dying to know the truth.
Luke? Luke? I've come as your friend, Vuk. Your Uncle Silkar told me where to find you. Will you listen to me, or are you gonna kill me like you did King Edwin?
Yes, I was the one who killed King Edwin for my lord, Bragan. Bragan convinced me Edwin was going to hand the kingdom over to the barbarians. I thought I was doing my patriotic duty, that I would save the kingdom. But once Edwin was dead, Bragan tried to get rid of me too. I knew too much. I escaped. He found me a couple of days ago. I barely managed to get away from him. This time he almost got me. It's almost as if my time hadn't come yet. I had the luck of the gods on my side. I regret what I did, and that dragon rules the kingdom. But there's nothing I can do about it now.
Yes, you can. Bragan is holding a trial to blame the assassination on my father. Tell your story. Expose Bragan as the traitor that he is.
Who would take my word against the regents? Especially after I confessed to killing the king. You see, I'll always be the one who shot that arrow. Nothing can change that. And I'll never go back and testify.
You are gonna testify, Vuk, whether you like it or not.
You can't beat Bragan, Princess Jana. You're throwing both our lives away.
And how do you want to be remembered, Vuk? As an assassin, or a man who stood up against tyranny? Vuk, is it bad? What can I do?
Just get me to the trial.
I need a drop of your blood, Your Majesty.
We must know the truth, Arthas.
What is Herrick doing?
Trying to clear Irwan, but Bragan seems very sure of himself.
That's impossible!
What? What have you found?
The blood on the arrow matches that of Arthas close enough to be his father's. This is the arrow that killed King Edwin.
No, it can't be!
So, you confirm my proof?
It must be a trick!
Must be a trick. Do you have any proof of that?
I'm ready now. You can make it to the palace, can't you? Don't give up now, Vuk. It's just a little longer.
I believe I have proven Prince Irwan's guilt beyond any doubt. As for his defenders, they have merely strengthened the case against him. Therefore, I ask you to find Prince Irwan guilty of assassinating King Edwin.
Wait a minute, Bragan! There's another witness to be heard.
The trial has concluded. You should have testified when you had time, Princess.
I'm not the witness. He is.
You are stalling. We won't prolong this trial to hear just any peasant who wants to say something.
Vuk was one of the best soldiers of the kingdom, Your Majesty. And he knows the truth about your father's death.
This witness is clearly a fraud, and his testimony inadmissible.
I want to know what really happened to my father!
Prince Irwan had nothing to do with King Edwin's death. I am the guilty one, Your Highness. I am the one who stole this arrow. And I am the one who killed your father.
You killed my father!
I was tricked, Your Majesty. I obeyed without thinking.
Obeyed? Obeyed who? Who told you to do it?
It was
Vuk? He's dead.
Guards! Arrest Princess Jana and her companions!
We have immunity.
For the duration of the trial, which is now over. You are no longer protected, and are now simply common criminals.
Your Highness, if we give you Excalibur, will you let us go?
Herrick, no! Yes, give it to me and you will go free. Herrick, you don't know what you're doing!
We have no choice, Jana. We've proven Erwan's innocence. That's what really counts.
Don't approach the king. Give this sword to me. At last.
You may go. Give me Excalibur, Uncle.
You're gonna have to grow up a bit first, Your Majesty.
So, if I hadn't come in time, you two would have made sure that my father was condemned.
We only told the truth, Jana. A lie, even for the best reasons, could never serve the cause of justice.
Oh, really? And I suppose a little shogi deception doesn't count as lying.
Well, I never actually said the sword you gave Bragan was Excalibur. It's not my fault if he jumped to the wrong conclusion.
A triumphant day, my lord. Vuk never got the chance to testify against you, and you now have Excalibur. Vuk was not supposed to make it to the trial. You failed me, Triam. Yes, my lord, but I won't fail you again. Oh, I know you won't.
No!
An illusion. Cursed shogi. Guard! Throw him in the dungeon and lose the key. You will pay for this, Jana.